Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jim Mint Jesse, and today I've got a treat for you. We're going to open a box of baseball cards I've had sitting around for nearly 35 years, and it's taken a little bit of a beating, and it's not something I'm guessing many of you have ever opened. It is a 36 count box of 1986 SPORTFLICS baseball. It's not in the best condition. Like I said, it's been here a long time. Look at that box. You can see, I don't know if we can catch this card here, but as you move it, the player goes in motion. So check out that throwing motion. What does that look like? Maybe a Dave Steeb. But we got 36 packs to open here. So there's 9 Magic Motion photos per box and 2 team logo trivia cards. Not much in here worth any money, like I said, but should be fun to open nonetheless. Let's see how we do and take a little bit of a trip down memory lane. All right, looks like it's actually 87, so I'm mistaken. I think they first came out in 86. This box is 87. 3 cards per box. There are 3 cards per pack. Let's see what it says here on the back. It's got a few of the players. The Nifty 50. I don't know. We'll see. Let's check it out. Okay. Oh. We'll look at those here in just a second. Looks like our first card, Hall of Famer Ryne Sandberg. Get a good look at him. Let's see if we can figure these out from the photos here. That's just the swing. Paul Molitor. Looks like Corey Schneider, maybe? No, Pat Tabler. Okay. And then you get these little team cards. You can see Dodgers and Giants here. And it's got their little standings on the back. So we'll see how many different teams we get there. But I think we're going to get 2 of those a pack. That'll get old pretty quick. And 3 of the main cards. All right. Pack 2. Is that Jose Canseco? It is! Big Jose. Does that follow through anywhere? Neat. Oh, we got a dual card here. First, trying to figure out who that is. I don't know. Carney Lansford. Now this card has 2 players, top and a bottom. White Sox on the bottom. I don't know. Wow, what's it got? It's a 6-player card. Excuse me. Randy Asador, never heard of him. Casey Candel, Kevin Seitzer, Rafael Palmeiro, Tim Pierzanski, and Dave Cochran. So, Rafi rookie. SPORTFLICS. First SPORTFLICS card. Oh, and our teams were the Orioles and the Phillies. Pack 3. Well, looks like we hit another Canseco. Once again, I don't think these are worth anything. But obviously that would have been a big get back then. Is that a Brewer? Is that Higuera? It is. Teddy Higuera. Is that Astros? But like lefties. Is that Deshays? No, Bob Nepper. And there's that Jose Canseco again. And our players. Oh, Pirates and the Indians. I'm trying not to give them away, but it's hard not to, the way these are packaged in here. Look like Hall of Famer Robin Yount. Lefty for the, is that Willie Wilson? It is Willie Wilson. And I'm trying not to look at the best. I don't know. Steve Garvey. second Phillies, and a Reds. So I'm going to try and not give it away as I open it up here. Well, in doing so, our team cards are the Orioles and the Tigers. There's that Willie Wilson again, right? Ooh, who is that? I don't know who that is. Danny Pasqua. I remember him being bigger than that. And this is a multiplayer card again. I see Winfield. I think George Bell. And Baines? The best in baseball, TriStars. Baines, Barfield, and Winfield. So I got 2 of the 3. And this time we've got the Yankees and the Royals. Kind of cool still. All right, let's see if we can figure out who that is. Lefty. I don't know who that is. Darrell Evans. Angels pitcher. Lefty. The Candyman. I forgot Candelaria made it over to them. And I did terrible on this pack. Greg Harris. Okay. So maybe we'll stop trying to guess them every time. See how we do. Oh, we got another TriStar card. They all look lefty. Johnny Ray. Tigers. Sweet Lou Whitaker. Oh, I see Roger Clemens. Mattingly? What is this card? The best of the best, the players poll. Eddie Murray, Dr. K, Dwight Gooden, Roger Clemens, Ricky Henderson, Mattingly, and Murphy. That's got to be like the best card in the set, right? That card looks awesome. And Dodgers and Mets. You can tell these aren't the fastest to open, given the card setup and etc. This time, was that Ray Knight? Yeah. Is that Brunansky? Tom Brunansky for the Twins? Is that Nolan Ryan? Or is it somebody else? That's not Nolan Ryan. Was it Deshays? No, I keep trying to do Charlie Kerfeld. That's a blast from the past. Braves. And that's interesting. That's a different Yankees one than the one earlier. So there's more than one for each team. That's cool. So, you know, these were interesting when they first came out, right? It was a new take on baseball cards, which is always fun to see somebody try. But by 88, they were gone. Maybe 88, there were some. I think the first year was 86. I see Ricky Henderson. Looks like a multiplayer card again. Probably about steals. We'll see the back here in just a second. Lefty for the Yankees. I'm going to guess Guidry. And it looks like Tim Rock Reigns. Nope, Andre Dawson. It was Guidry. And the one here is TriStar's Speed Burners. Ricky Henderson, John Cangelosi, and Gary Pettis. I don't know if you can see this, but they don't stack very well, right? So, oh, and our teams from the last, Blue Jays and Padres. Another TriStar card. All right. Let's see if we can. What is it, like Alvin Davis, maybe? Phil Bradley. University of Missouri graduate, Phil Bradley. Kevin Mitchell. Gotta be right. Yeah. Have you ever seen the video of him when he was on the Giants running down the left field line? He reaches back and catches a fly ball barehanded. It's pretty impressive for a below average outfielder. All right, so this has to be Speed Burners for the NL. I see Vince Coleman. It's got to be Tim Raines and it's like Jose Cruz out there. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's just the best in baseball left fielders. Tim Raines, Jose Cruz, and Vince Coleman. So I got the players, just the wrong topic. And Royals and Brewers. You know, it wasn't too long ago. I don't know if you can get a good angle on this. That if I can get the glove to stay, which I'm not doing a very good job. Well, anyway, the glove is an M and a B. And it wasn't until not that long ago that I realized that. That the B is the thumb and the mitt, and the M is the other four fingers. So, let's see. I did see one of the names here, so let's see. That's Julio Franco. Right? Phil Necro. And this is Keith Hernandez. I saw that one before we... the Red Sox with the Red Stockings. And a Better Indians one than the other one. Bad tear there. All right. Oriole right-hander. Was it like Lynn Sakata? Lee Lacy. Is that lefty? Steve Carlton for the Phillies? Nope. Shane Raleigh. And, all right, it's a triple. So it's got to be first baseman, National League first baseman. Hernandez, Will Clark. And first baseman for the Astros back then? It was before Bagwell. I don't know who that is. Glenn Davis. If you get a good look there. Keith Hernandez, Will Clark, Glenn Davis. I always like when they put the players' uniform numbers. That was a bigger deal back then. And our two teams for this pack. The Giants again. And the Oakland A's. See if I can do a better job of hiding the players so we can figure it out together. Twins pitcher, righty. Oh, with a stash. It's like Doug Corbett or something. That's Burt Be Home Bly 11. Did not see that. Sorry. Should have had that one. I have no idea. Kevin McReynolds. Okay. This is the first card I'm excited about. Let's get a good look here. If you've watched any of my other videos, my view, best athlete of my generation, Bo Jackson. So that's, boom, we're going to save that one to the side. That's the first card I'm excited about. I'll keep that in my collection. Braves and Reds. I mean, Canseco was fun, but I'm glad to have that Bo Jackson card. Not everybody's going to have an 87 SPORTFLICS Bo Jackson, though. Right? We all like to have a little something different than everybody else, right? All right, first card here. Is that Jack Morris? It is Jack Morris. White Sox, righty. It's got to be Fisk, Pudge. One of my favorite players growing up. And multiple pitchers here. Well, I don't know what this is because you got, those are all, is that a pitcher there? Don Sutton is one of them. So maybe Schmidt, Sutton, and I can't tell you what the other is. Outstanding feat, top highlights. All right, Schmidt says the homer mark. Sutton wins his 300th, and Jim Deshea strikes out the first 8 of a game. All right, I was never going to get all that. Rangers and a different Dodgers. Is that Gibson? No, that's Mike Marshall. That's the terrible guess. Gibson with lefty. I don't know what I'm talking about there. All right. Is that Saberhagen? Maybe. Righty for the Royals. It is Saberhagen. And that's good. Gary Carter. Oh, multiple players. Carter, Pena, and Socha. National League catchers. See if we can see them all there. Tony Pena's crazy stance where he gets, like, literally sits on his butt, on his knees at the same time. He'd throw you out stealing from that position. Okay, second stack here. I saw those names. This doesn't have the same extra card thing in there. I don't know. Mike Witt. Multiple pitchers. Dale Murphy. Good card. And best in baseball, the closers, National League. Todd Worrell, Jeff Reardon, and Dave Smith. All right, that's my White Sox, and my Cardinals still, and the Pirates. All right. Is that Cal Ripken? It is. We'll keep that one to the side, too. So, Cal Ripken and Bo Jackson go to the side. Is that Gary Gaetti? Yes. And third baseman, underrated third baseman for the Expos, Tim Wallach. Good player. Looks like we got Rangers and Cubs. Two of those in each pack seems a bit extreme, like more than they needed to do, but all right. Let's see this pack. Is that Ricky? Yeah, Ricky Henderson. No idea. And it's a cool slide, number 36. Catcher. That's Socha. It is Socha. Okay. And on this one, Ron Darling. Indians and Les Expos. That one's pretty cool. Get the hat on there. So that's cool. Given that they're no longer Les Expos. No, drop the card. It was a player I was never going to guess anyway, so that will help me. There's Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Yeah. Lance Parrish, good catcher, but was never going to guess Lance Parrish. And looks like a multiplayer card. Third baseman, Schmidt, Wallach, and who's playing third there? Jeff Leonard played in the outfield. I don't know who that is. Chris Brown. Never. Giants, Reds, two more. Still don't have any of my Cardinals. I got my White Sox. 11 World Series top. Come on, give some love to the Cardinals here. All right, what do we got here? Oh, Donnie Baseball. People like that one. Donnie Baseball. Pagliarulo, the Yankees Hot Pack, and Steve Bedrosian. Detroit Tigers, Kansas City Royals. Oh, that's going to be one of my favorites, too. Is that Kirby Puckett? Can you see him on there? It's got to be. Nice. Tony Bernazard? Oh, I feel good about that one. Looks like Jesse Orosco. Uh-oh. Double your fun here. Les Expos. And the first Cardinal one. So I'll put that with my White Sox, my two teams. And we'll save those for the end. All right, who we got here? That's Wade Boggs. No, that stance. Haven't seen many Cardinals. First one. Terry Pendleton. No, Vince Coleman. What am I doing? And Dave Rigetti. No, Dennis Rasmussen. I don't even remember him being in the league. Reds. Excuse me. And the Tigers. A multiplayer card. We'll come back to that. Ooh. Pascual Perez. No, Floyd Yeomans. Damn it. Another multiplayer. So 2 multiplayer cards here. No, Frank White is a 1-player card. Sorry, Frank. And Best in Baseball American League shortstops, Cal Ripken, Tony Fernandez, and Scott Fletcher. I don't ever remember Scott Fletcher being considered one of the best in baseball. Feel free to comment if you feel differently. But I like some Scott Fletcher, but I don't know that I would call him one of the best shortstops in baseball in any season or era. Okay. Righty power swing. Is that Don Baylor? Oh, it is. Feel good about that one. Oh my God. How do I not know who that is? It looks like Jim Rice, but he didn't play for... Who is that? Mike Easler. Phillies lefty. I'm going to keep throwing out... If it's a lefty, I'm going to keep saying Carlton until it's Steve Carlton. Don Carmen. Blue Jays. Angels. I think Carlton was still pitching at this point. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe I'm going to keep throwing him. There's never a chance of him being the right answer, which is even better. Maybe every person I don't know, I'm going to say it's Steve Carlton. All right. Lefty swing for the Brewers. That's Cecil Cooper. Cecil Cooper. 72 rookie, right? Who's that? There's Jim Rice. As I said, I knew he wasn't on the Yankees. But, all right, so I see Best in Baseball. Valenzuela, Mike Scott, and somebody. Outstanding feats. Mike Scott throws a no-hitter. Rigetti, save record. And Valenzuela ties all-star mark. I was reading the other day, Fernando started, I'm not going to remember which season this was, but one of the years, he started the season with like 41 1/3 innings scoreless. You want to talk about a start that's going to keep your ERA down all year? Throw the first 41 1/3 scoreless. Reminded me of a youth story one year. I started off one season. I was not that great, but I thought I was good, right? I started off like 13 for 13 one season. Just had a couple good games. You bet like 240 the rest of the season. Still bet like 350 because you don't get that many at-bats in the season. So, Don Ossie. I didn't even guess. That looks like Lloyd Mosby. Lloyd Mosby. And, oh, it's Dr. K, Mike Scott again, and Fernando. So, Best in Baseball. Forgot to do the last couple teams. We got A's and Padres, and Giants and Les Expos again. So, down to our last few packs. Kind of fun, right? A little something different. Not something you've seen a lot of people open, I imagine. Not something I've opened in a long time. Had a few boxes of these when I was a kid. Thought they were fun. Something different. But obviously it didn't stick around. Is that the one I saw Greg Harris? Yeah, I was never going to guess that. So that's Alvin Davis. He was a big home run hitter. Hit some bombs for Seattle. And Dave Parker. Yeah, late in his career with the Reds. Detroit and Philly. I like that. The Philly P there. Put this to the side, clean it, make sure. So, get that out of the way here. Making a mess. Alright. I think we saw it before Johnny Ray. Yeah. Johnny Ray's most famous baseball card is the 1987 opening day where he and Barry Bonds have an error and the wrong name on the wrong card. It's Kevin Bass. And that looks like Schmitty, Mike Schmidt. Royals and the Twins. If I'm going to get 2 of anything, I'd like it to be that Bo Jackson. Instead, we get 2 of the extra cards. So that's not what I was really referring to. Is that a Mariner? Is that Tartable? It is. Danny Tartable. Nice call. Todd Worrell. And is it McReynolds again? No, Ray Knight. I think I even saw the back of the card there at first. Mariners and Twins. Oh, look at that S for Seattle. You don't see that much anymore. I wish that logo was still around. I'm not as big of a fan of today's logo. Love that S. Give that one away. To me and to you. Alright, looks like a... Well, is that Guidry again? Yeah. I think I saw that one, Steve Sachs. Yep. And... ready for Boston. I want it to be Clemens, but I don't think that is. Tom Seaver. How about Seaver still having a card? I forgot about that. And our teams. More Dodgers and Yankees. Seems like our 3rd variation of each of those. So just a few left. We'll just kind of fly through these. So Phil Bradley, University of Missouri grad. Glenn Davis, right? After we were reminded that apparently he was one of the best in baseball. And... no idea. Bobby Witt. Blue Jays. And the Astros before they were the Trastros. This will be a good little pack. ED, Eric Davis. What a talent. Tim Rock Reigns. And... oh, Julio Franco. Yeah. You gotta see that batting stance. He tilted the barrel almost all the way back to the pitcher. 3 to go. No, 4 to go. I lied. Bonus pack. So we got us a Lee Lacy. Mike Scott again, right? And Pete Incaviglia. Huge power prospect when he came in the league. Hit some monsters, but also struck out a ton. So, some old Brewers logos, more old Mariners. You know, we haven't seen a Tony Gwynn. I'd be excited to get a Tony Gwynn from this set. Let's see. All right. That looks like Corey Schneider. Yes, last time I said that it was Pat Tabler. Who's that? Don Slott. Was never going to guess that. And that's Blyleven again, right? Yeah. And our logos. More Dodgers. More A's. 2 to go. Come on, Tony Gwynn. I don't think there's a Clemens in here. I would like to get a Clemens too. And I don't believe McGuire was in this yet. So those would be fun cards from that era. But let's see. I guess Pete Rose would be nice too. Just hit king. Jack Morris again. Yep. Who's that? Lato. Chris Brown. Is that Pedro Guerrero? It is. Reds and Phillies. And our last pack of 1987 SPORTFLICS. Mike Marshall. Hubie Brooks. And Bruce Hurst. And we get, oh, the cool pirate guy, right? You got like that. So let's just take a look back at our, what I'm going to say are the 3 or 4 best cards that we pulled. Cal Ripken. Kirby Puckett. Donnie Baseball. And my favorite, Bo Jackson. And that's the end of our box of 1987 Sports. Almost can't get out. 1987 SPORTFLICS. Please give the video a like and give me a subscribe if you want some more baseball content. And have a good afternoon. Thanks, everybody.